Ooh,
Hello.
Hello.
I got confused because we were in a different channel. I just assumed today's session was canceled.
Oh yeah, we're in a the wrong channel. Oops.
Yeah. We can continue using this one, but yeah, in the future we should use the Greyhawk channel.
Okay.
All right. So, if I remember right, you guys were still in the midst of talking to a dwarf.
Yeah.
Or had you finished
I
that
think so.
conversation?
Mm,
I don't remember. I think we were. No, I think we were still talking with him.
Okay.
I don't even think we know his name.
yeah, I don't think we know him. Name either. Just that he looks like very like a hero. Like I don't know. Master blacksmith made his armor, or he's the master blacksmith.
Yeah, let's see.
Mm.
So, oh, apparently I did not update our last adventure. Okay. Okay. Did I post the video though? Does not look like it. Okay. I apparently am behind two videos on Greyhawk.
Oh no.
So I will address those today.
All right. Thank you.
Um, Alright, so you guys are still having a conversation with the dwarf. You're on the side of the mountain, of Grumschson's mountain. Um, and the dwarf revealed that he knew who Grumschson was. And that he found him to be a fine fellow.
Does he know that where we can find him?
Let's see. He does.
And
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, does he seem trustworthy? But I mean, we have no reason not to trust him.
No.
Hearing so far.
Go
He
ahead.
doesn't look shady, at least.
Yeah.
He looks like a hero or something.
I do think getting his name though is important, so we should see
Yeah.
about that.
Alright, so I'll introduce myself first. Well, it's a pleasure to gain your acquaintance. My name is Tilwyn, and I'm an agent of the Seekers of the Arcane. And this is a cleric of Pelor and our druid, Bram, and a paladin of unknown deity, I guess, since he doesn't know yet. Evander.
And your name?
Hammersmith something.
Wait, I remember, yeah. He's introduced himself as Hammersmith last time, and we talked about it from the... But I remember the surname from somewhere.
Theoden Hammersmith, I do believe. Yeah, that's right. Theoden.
Theoden, like with...
Tharadin.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Theoden. Okay, Theoden. There you go.
So, what you going to see Grumschson for?
Well, there's apparently an ancient blue dragon in the dungeons of Castle Greyhawk, and we need his help with that dragon.
Yes, the clerics of Pelor tell us that, or the high priests of the Temple of Pelor tell us that he might be able to help us to banish that dragon, and thus stop the evil lich Vecna.
From summoning, what was the demon's name again?
Valor?
Ertu.
Balor. Yeah.
Ertu is the demon's name.
Oh, is Balor his race?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Ertu, the Balor.
This Ertu?
Yes.
Okay.
So, you come back to basically stop a lich from summoning a demon that the world hasn't seen in 1,000 years.
I mean, Vecna hasn't been seen or heard of in 1,000 years as well, so...
Well,
didn't expect to hear of him in my lifetime.
Does that sound too crazy?
no, but it sounds like y'all are looking for a heap of trouble.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, I think we already are in a heap of trouble.
Yeah, I get that. And you all have that appearance about you. So, one word of caution. Not all of Grumschson's students have, shall we say, graduated yet?
The dragons?
By
Yeah.
students, you mean the dragons?
Yes. So I would be very careful on your approach.
Well, at least I can communicate with them if needed.
Do you know the best way to approach? Perhaps you'd be able to show us?
Well, not really, because the damn things move.
Damn. Do you know any places that we should avoid? And he says avoid in air quotes.
Yeah. If you see a garden of statues, avoid that place.
Garden of statues. What kind of statues?
Reminds
The
me of
previously living kind.
that reminds me of
Mm,
the book I once read. Out of character are Theros and Pharaoh, like Greyhawk connected, like I would read like Greek mythology books. Would I
Like-
be able to read about them, like Medusa?
So out of character, um, there are portals in Greyhawk to other worlds. So
Oh,
yes,
okay, cool.
creatures from other worlds have potentially made it into Greyhawk.
So we're talking about the Garden of Statues. Is it Auntie M's garden? That's from Percy Jackson. I apologize.
There's, yeah, it's let's just say Grumsch wanted his son left alone.
You said Grumschson wanted his son left alone.
Grumsch wanted his son left alone.
Who's
Grum-
Grumschson?
you mean-
Grumschson?
Is it the orc deity?
I'm
Is
sorry.
that, or is that his Grumschon's father is Grumsch?
Yes.
I'm not sure about this
Grumsch,
spelling.
Grumsch is a god of the orcs.
Like this?
Let's see. No P and a couple of extra U's.
It's Grumusch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Something like that.
Well, I can understand that.
So. Anyway. Nice lady if you get to know her, but yeah, she's under strict rules to not let anybody near Grumschson.
Is that garden the only way to Grumschson, or could we like go
No, there
around
are
it?
ways to avoid it. think what you want to do is not take the obvious path. You're going to need to take a much darker path. And by darker, I mean you'll have to essentially go on the other side of the mountain.
Right, we can do that.
Yeah, we've been delving into the, dungeons of Castle Greyhawk. I'm not too worried about that.
I see.
And then she means a different kind of darkness than just, darkness.
Well, seems like you guys might have this all handled. Well,
Did I already ask if he wanted to join us? I don't remember.
No, we
I
didn't.
don't think anybody's asked him if he wanted to join you.
His name is Hammerwell. That's his last name.
Hammersmith.
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 Therodin Hammersmith.
Well, Hammersmith, if you would like to join us, we would greatly benefit from your guidance and your axe arm.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am no longer allowed up there. Had a little accident not too terribly long ago, and well, let's just say it's better if I don't go back up there anytime soon.
Mm.
Well, thank you for your help anyway. We appreciate it. We would have walked in blindly
Oh, that's all right.
otherwise.
If you get to see him, tell him I said hi, and look forward to the next barbecue.
All right, we'll tell him.
Okay.
Smiley day to you.
That's a good day and good luck.
Thank you. And he tosses you guys a small stone. It's like, good luck to you.
A small stone.
Yep.
Okay.
If you look closely at the stone up here, it's smaller than your fist. It is polished smooth and has veins containing adamantine, mithril, and platinum. And as you continue to look at it, the veins seem to move.
Can I make like an arcana check to see what kind of a stone it is as I thank him?
Sure. When you go to look up to thank him, he is gone from sight.
Oh, okay. That's an 18 for an arcana check.
So the stone appears to be what legend calls a hammerstone.
He's calling a card.
Something like that. Hammerstones are known to potentially cause earthquakes, if thrown down too hard. They can also produce very loud thunderclaps, as if like an anvil being struck by a hammer, except exceptionally loud. Okay. So with that, you guys start down the path that he had pointed to. And you make it to the other side. And you find an entrance that avoids all the extraneous dangers. Which then bring you to here.
Wow.
And you guys are basically down here.
That looks amazing.
And you see both good and evil dragons.
Are we speaking
Can
in
I
terms of their
roll?
like color or?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Can I roll
see,
for a history check if I remember reading which dragons are supposed to be evil and which ones are supposed to be good?
oh, you don't need a history check for that. So primary color dragons are supposed to be evil. Metallics are supposed to be good.
Okay, so let's avoid the elemental colored,
Yeah.
primary
So-
colored dragons in case.
Yeah. So like red, blue, black, white, those are the evil dragons. Silver, copper, brass, gold are good dragons. Or at the very
I'm
least,
assuming green
neutral dragons.
is green considered chaotic or evil?
I'm sorry?
Green.
Green is evil.
Yes.
No, right.
Yeah, the metallic ones are good. The colored ones are evil.
Yeah.
So 9, 8, 7, and 1 are good, and the others are evil.
Where are we trying to head to?
Well,
The
you're
one-
trying to
number
find
one.
Grumschson. Yeah.
He's at 1.
So we need to avoid 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
So, and there's literally piles of stuff everywhere. Now, you do notice that amongst these piles of stuff, you see suits of leather, chain, adamantine and plate armor.
Treasure
He-
hoards.
Here and there, where you see those, you'll also see like a pile of robes next to them. Sometimes there's still skeletons in the armor.
Do these appear to be like thieves that failed, or?
Yeah,
Probably.
they're just groups of mercenaries who came to an abrupt death.
We should probably learn from their example.
Yeah. No, we shouldn't learn from their example. Their example is being dead over there.
Yeah, as in like, let's not do what they did.
Yeah, so no touches, anything, be very careful. Try not to be noticed. And I look at Bram. Do I need to put you on a leash?
No. Brim's not interested in grown dragons. He has questions for Grumschson. So let's head towards him.
Okay. everybody roll stealth checks.
Before we roll that, can I cast Pass Without Trace?
Sure.
Yeah,
That would actually be a very good thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm using 100%.
I'm helping. Look, Grim is a wise guy, just not in front of animals.
Cool.
Alrighty. So I have casted Pass Without Trace, so plus 10 to any stealth rolls.
Cool.
We
Let's
still
roll,
have to roll them?
guys.
Yes, you still have to
Um,
roll.
I should not have disadvantage, because you said that my armor does not have it. So just disregard the 12.
13.
I got a 22.
Okay.
32,
So-
28, and 13.
Grim's just too excited. He's just in awe as he walks past these chambers.
All right.
Hey, bud, can you plug in my laptop for me?
I'm sorry.
I'm talking to my brother.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay. You guys managed to make it past all the various dragons.
Disappointed.
And you get basically up to this last final doorway up here. Just past the gold dragon. And beyond the next door, you hear a lot of yelling, screaming. Occasionally you hear crackles of thunder. At one point you see electricity arc across the door.
I see quote marks like, working on the blue dragon.
You can roll perception checks to see what you can actually hear.
Okay.
19.
9.
Yeah. So Bram hears, down, down, bad boy. Little crackle of thunder and lightning. I said no. And then there's a loud thump noise.
Training the dragon like training a dog. I
Yeah, I
guess.
think he's training up the dog. Can I try opening the door?
Sure.
Maybe
Open the
knock
door, he said.
first. Maybe knock first.
I take Telgun's advice and I knock, and then I open the door before response.
Roll a dex save.
I guess it was
Damn.
trapped.
No. Dex save 16.
Okay, so this will only be half damage.
It's a spell?
It is a breath weapon.
Okay. I got burned.
You got shock executed for 12 points of lightning damage.
By the blue dragon?
Alright.
Was it the door or the dragon that when after he opened the door?
It was after he opened the door.
Okay.
God damn.
Grumsch, you see Grumsch grab the snout of the young blue dragon, and he just starts wailing on it. I said no.
I poke my head around the door frame. Sorry to bother you.
Oh, hi guys. Good to see you again. Give me a minute.
Sure. Just let us know when we can enter, if we can enter.
So it takes him about 4 punches, and he knocks out the blue dragon he's working on. And you can see the other dragon is passed out already, laying on the other side of the room. It's like, oh, come on in. These guys won't bother you anymore. At least not for another 15 or 20 minutes.
Thank you. Much
So,
appreciated.
What brings you to my humble abode?
I look at
Um,
Advent. He's
yeah.
the guy who sent us here, after all.
Edmund kind of steps through the group and says, "Well, the high priests of the Temple of Pelor say that we should seek you to help us rid the dungeon of one more ancient blue dragon."
Oh. Ancient blue, you say? Well, that's... Unfortunately, they cannot be retrained.
Can they be relocated, though?
They generally can. Trying to think of what the best approach is going to be on this. So, I have a dragon orb.
Oh, what? Sorry, didn't catch that.
It's like I have a dragon orb that might work.
Ooh, what's a dragon orb?
Well, they generally are used to control dragons, but ancient dragons typically can ignore their power. Don't suppose you know where the ancient blues hoard is?
We haven't found it yet.
It's most likely inside the dungeons. Because he seems to be interrupting something the priests are trying to do.
Yeah, we found another Naga inside the dungeon from the same Temple of Pelor, and he was actually in possession of the Krishinibon shard. So we at least hopefully got the shard and the Naga to safety away from Vecna.
Grumschson, if we can't relocate him, can you help us defeat him?
Well, that's probably not a good option. And he takes you back outside the training room and kind of waves his hands at the other dragons here. All of the dragons you see here were all pure evil at one point in time. And it took me, on average, about 700 years to convert each one to be non-evil. Now, the blue, the red, the black, and the white dragons you see they're just ambivalent.
Neutral.
Yeah. So the one good aspect about a blue dragon is they are highly intelligent. He's like, I think your dragon orb's probably going to be your best bet. But you're going to need some additional help before you can present it and confront that ancient dragon. Fortunately, I have things that'll help for just such an occasion.
On the way up, we saw several suits of armor and things of that nature. Is that what you mean?
No, those are poor bastards who
I think he meant people that could help us, or I don't know.
Yeah, those individuals unfortunately entered without permission. They were all trying to raid the hoards that each of these dragons have amassed here in the cave.
Well, is there anything that we could take from the hordes?
Not from those, but I got my own stash up here that the dragons have let me pick out from some of their stuff. And I also have other things here that I've made myself.
Okay. Well, we'd be grateful for whatever you could provide.
So, he walks up to the two unconscious blue dragons and starts going over their bodies. And he picks out 4 blue scales that appear to be loose on their bodies. And looks each one over, looking at you guys. What is Telwyn's class?
I'm a fighter. It's gonna be multi-classing into rogue.
Okay. And Jonesy, you're a cleric, correct?
Correct.
And Bram, what is Bram?
I'm a druid.
Can druids use shields?
Yeah.
Yes.
least.
Okay.
Unless they can't. I mean, they can't wear metal armor. So unless the
That was
shields are
2014. We're using
Okay,
in
never mind.
2024, so
Yeah, ignore me.
in 2024 they can use metal armor.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. And I believe Evander's a paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And sorcerer, 1 level into sorcerer.
Yeah. He's like, it's gonna take too long to mold these. All right. He goes to another door in the room.
Before he goes, I would just. We met Tharad in Hammersmith on our way here. Said to say hello and to see you at the next barbecue.
Ah. Yes. Interesting. I didn't know he was hanging around the mountain.
He's an interesting guy. What can you tell us about him?
Always stay on his good side. Don't give him cheap drink. And don't assume that any dwarf that you might see with him is male.
Okay.
Just because it has a beard doesn't mean it's not a female dwarf.
He
Other
also
than
gave
that,
us this stone for luck, I guess. It's
ah,
in the Hammerstone.
well, that's a nice little trinket.
Thank you.
So he pulls out 4 sets of blue dragon scale armor with 4 blue dragon scale shields.
Damn.
So let's see. And each set is somewhat different. You notice? Okay, let's get these into something. Here we go. File new. Okay. Mostly these are going to help protect you from the ancient blues lightning breath. It will also help make it a little harder for him to just pick you up and bite your head off.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate any help you're giving us.
Do you have any advice for that I can take back with me to my priests?
Yeah. Tell them to hire some guardians for their stupid castle. Or just blow the damn thing up.
And why do you say that?
It's always drawing the wrong type of beings into the city.
The castle itself?
Well, yeah, the castle is a nexus. The castle was built there because there's pools of magical energy.
Ley lines, like, or something?
But significantly more powerful.
Like a convergence of ley lines.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that would bring the interest of people like Vecna to it.
The thing you just posted in the server, is that for us?
Oh.
The armor?
Where did I post that?
Monday D&D.
Oops. Alright. Let's post posted in the correct channel. Okay. Hey, I posted it again in the wrong spot. What the?
Hello.
Okay.
Disregard.
Never mind. I am typing things in all wrong places. Let's see.
Does it specifically say who attunes to which armor?
No, you guys can pick the armor that you best like for each person.
Okay.
Are these armors considered heavy or medium?
It's medium. Technically, it's hide armor.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Bram can equip one of those armors then. I think you can only have like light armor.
The light, medium, and shields are my
Okay.
armor proficiencies.
Yeah, medium you should be able to equip any of them.
Is scale medium?
Scale is normally considered medium, but because it's dragon scale, it's considered more light armor.
Ah, okay.
Dragon scales are lighter, significantly lighter than metal.
Bram, you should take the sovereign dragon scale armor. That's pretty fire.
Would you mind if I take the Azure Sovereign? Or wait, Thunderheart Dragon, Tempest Hunter, Storm Warden Dragon.
And then Grumschson roots around and he's like, if it survives lives. I'd like you to return this.
All right. Then, I mean, no stealth disadvantage. That would be optimal for a rogue. Now that I'm actually reading the powers for the Tempest Hunter, because medium would give me a disadvantage on stealth. Could I take the Ancient Tempest Shield as well for the set bonus, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, there's a step bonus.
Like, take whatever you think will make you the best, or do whatever you want to do. Would be my thoughts.
Okay. I'll start adding them to my character sheet then.
I'm gonna grab the Stormguard armor and shield. So number 1.
You want the Thunderwall, you said?
Stormwarden.
Oh,
The
okay.
first armor and then the first shield. I'll grab it as a set as well.
Okay.
And you said hide. Okay.
Yeah, it'll. For an armor type, it can be considered hide armor.
What's it mean by +2 shield? Total AC bonus is +4. So I did get
Because
+4 or +2?
it's a +2 shield. So a shield normally gives you 2 to your AC. A +2 shield gives you 4 to your AC.
Oh, okay. Magic bonus +2 AC.
If everyone can just put in the chat, like, what they want to take, and then I'll take whatever's left. Like, there's a lot of text, so I'm kind of, getting, like, messed up in terms of, like, who's whose.
Yep.
And then I guess we'll just give Cody whatever's left.
He's on full not be here. Just kidding.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna let you guys figure out how you do up the stuff. We're gonna call it there for actual game today.
Alright. Thanks,
Have a
Tony.
good afternoon, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Yep.
Peace.